What I'm going to tie is called a Kwan fly. Attach this hook and kind of work my way to the back of the bend here, and this is craft fur, and you get you a little piece like this. So now you got your tail. Okay. And once you've cinched it down, you just follow up with some firm wraps, and it's in there. It's not going anywhere. Okay. I grab the tail like this, and what I'm going to do is take this thread and I'm going to wrap it 360 degrees around that piece of material. Kind of just wrapping it at least 3 times, and then I pull the thread this way till you get it about to the angle, which is about that 45-degree angle we got right there. And then you just cinch it down with a couple of wraps and it's there. But I'll take a Sharpie marker and just give it some bars. It kind of makes it look, give it some life. Okay, so there you got the tail there. Next thing we're going to do is this. We're going to attach that. We got about 3 or 4 wraps. We're going to tie it off, snip it. Now you got the egg sac. It sounds gross to say, but that's what it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thread, and you're going to be able to see this thread with what we're doing next. So I'm going to make it just like a 1-layer wrap, kind of up towards the eye of the hook. You don't want to go all the way, but kind of get it up there close. We're going to attach this very, very small bead chain. I think this is what they call actually a medium, and any of this fish seem to really enjoy that. Okay, so how I'm attaching this is you got 2 balls like this, and I'm running this thread in a figure 8 first around these, and you want to keep it at a 90-degree angle with your hook shank. So you kind of do a couple figure 8s, and again you kind of roll the vise so you can see it head on and see that you got a 90-degree angle. When everything's how you want it, the way you really cinch this up so it doesn't roll around, what you do is you go underneath the whole thing 360 degrees. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm going underneath each ball there and then pulling as I go. So what's that doing is it's taking everything and pushing it up underneath the eyes, which just cements it in there, and they're not going to go anywhere. Okay. Here's the last part of this dealio. We're going to take 2 of these. We're going to peel off. But, I'm going to cut probably, I don't know, 1.5 to 2-inch pieces of this. Do the same thing with your alternate color. What I'm going to do is I lay this kind of 45-degree on the hook shank. I'm going to take the thread and I go over top of it 1, 2, 3 times maybe. And I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to pull it to the other side and make maybe 3 laps on top. We're going to continue that all the way to the hook eye. So get our alternate color here. We're going to do the same thing. I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to tie this off. We're going to go back and put a weed guard on it in 1 minute. Again, that was like a whip finish. Okay, you just want it to lay naturally where it would and kind of lightly grab it. And what I'm going to do is just kind of, not real forcefully, let it lay where it's laid, and then trim it a little bit, just like that. And with your vise, you can just roll it right over. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is just a piece of fishing line. It's 16-pound test, okay? Just grab it like this. When it heats up and stretches, you're gonna take all those rolls out of that piece of mono. So now, it's straight. So here's the easiest way to do this that I've found so far. Okay. You put the fly upside down. You take this and you go over the eyelet like that and just kind of have it hanging out there loose and put 3 loose wraps just like that. Now you put a little pressure on the thread, and all you got to do is just pull this right, just pull it and make wraps. We're almost there. See how it's just kind of got a tendency to go back? We want to pull it back this way a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up with my fingers and kind of crimp it back that way. take the thread and go behind it. We're just building a little base so it'll stay in place. And now I'm going to finish it with that whip finish that I was telling you guys about. Okay. And here's my glue.